Hello children, welcome to EVS class. In the previous class we are studying about the lifestyles of animals and biodiversity. Yes children, we have studied about birds and their nest. Have you recalled the topic? So let us once again recall the previous class. So we have studied about different kinds of birds. Yes children, we have studied how the birds will fly in the flocks, that is in the groups. So large number of groups. Now we have studied that why they will fly in the flocks. Yes children, so why they are flying in the flocks? Yes, to learn hunting and also escape from the enemies, searching for food and locating water sources. See how they are forming the formations, V-shaped formations. Yes, these are the different kinds of formation. We have studied about migratory birds also. Yes, children? Migration means moving from one place to the another place in search of food, water and shelter. Now we have studied about do you know column. Yes, children, what we have studied? Yes, the former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, used to observe the flying birds at the sea coast every day. So all this we have studied. So what you have learned from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam? Yes, you have to observe, you have to acquire knowledge and also setting goals and also working hard towards a goal is very important so that you will become a great man. So have you learned about this? Yes, children, we have to set some goals so that we can work hard on that goal and we can reach the goal. Now, we have also seen about birds and their nest. Have you observed this picture, children? In your third class, you have studied that. So, why they need shelters? Why, children? To protect themselves from hot sun, cold and rain, the birds need the nest. We see various birds around us. Now, see these birds, where do they live? Yes, they form some nest. Different kinds of nests are prepared by different kinds of birds. Now see children, see the first figure. So which bird is this? Who made such kind of nest? Yes, it is a Tyler bird. Tyler bird. Have you ever seen such kind of nest? So we'll be seeing there will be, yes, there will be swinging on the trees. Have you ever seen such kind of nest? Now see this one second figure. Who made this nest? Which kind of bird is it? See the beak? Yes, it is a hummingbird. So on the twig it will prepare its nest. Now can you see what kind of bird is this? Yes, it is a robin. Now see here, sparrow or robin. One see clearly? Yes, see the eggs? Yes, robin lays a blue color eggs. So it is a robin. Now see this. What is this? Parrot. Generally parrots leaves. Yes, inside the trunk they'll make some hole and they'll leave there. Yes. Now see how this nest is formed. See this one? Woodpecker. Yes, they will also make the holes on the trunk. Now see this nest children. So home of birds is called as a nest. Home of the birds is called as a nest. Birds makes their nest to lay eggs and raise their young ones. A baby bird is called as a chick. It stay in the nest till they get old enough to fly. So these young ones they'll stay inside this nest and then slowly it will fly off. Now see here, birds use straw, fiber, wool, cotton, thread, twigs, leaves and even paper to build their nest. So who built this nest, children? Tyler bird. Now see here, this is a weaver nest. Now see here, this is a crow's nest. And then how this hens will live, children? Generally, they'll lay eggs wherever they need, and what they'll do, they'll be sitting on the eggs. Now see here, mother birds lay eggs in the nest. Then they take care of eggs and keep them warm till they are ready to hatch. Yes, children, different birds build different types of nest. Now see here, crow is building its nest. In the previous video, you have seen different kinds of nest where this coil will occupy the nest of crow. But what the crow will do, it will take care of the eggs of the coil also, and then it helps in hatching the eggs, and it takes care of the young ones also. Have you ever seen that? Yes, we have seen in the previous class video. Once again, you can watch that later. Now see these parrots, how they are making their house. Yes, children. So, aren't the nest just as beautiful as the bird? Yes, it is very beautiful and it is amazing. We can't believe how they are building their nest. Yes, children. Now, see here. Have you ever seen, yes, this nest before? So, where did you see, children, generally the nest? Yeah, on the trees, mainly on the trees. And few make their nest on the ventilators, on the houses. Have you ever seen this sparrow? Yes, near the ventilators and also on the walls they'll be uh, building their nest. Now, what material it will use? In the previous slide we have seen that how they are making the nest. Let us recall once again all these things. Now, see here, look at the nest in the picture. Have you seen this picture? Yes, it is a Tyler bird which is busy in weaving its nest. So, how beautifully has it made its nest? By piercing the edges of large leaves and sew together with the fiber, that is plant fiber. How beautifully it is making, children? Yes. So, it is its art. It can prepare very beautiful nest. Now see this, observe the nest of any bird in your surroundings. See that there are no bees in it. Don't disturb it. Write about the materials it is used to make the nest. Yes, children, just observe your surroundings. If some birds will leave the nest and it will fly off after few days. Such kind of nest, you just take it and see what kind of material they are using to form a nest, and just write the material. Okay, do this, children, do this activity, but don't disturb the nest where the birds are living. Okay, now see here, they collect one small activity is there. See here, collect leaves, small twigs, dry hay, yarn, pieces of cloth, thread, etc. Weave a bird's nest and display. So you can also do this activity. Try to do how we can make the nest. Just try any kind of nest. Try to use this material and you can also prepare the nest. But we can't prepare such beautiful nest because that is the art of birds. We can't prepare such kind of weaving. Just observe the nest. It will be very beautiful and it is amazing also. Now see here. Oh, it's not easy to weave a nest. It's very difficult. Birds build their nest with great skills. Yes, children, it is a great skill. Now, birds use straws, twigs, threads, thin wires, paper, jute, cloth, leaves, etc. Yes, children. The build they build their nest by using such kind of material. Yes, children, it is very beautiful. Now, birds are different. So, their nest also will be different. A male Tyler bird weaves the nest and the female lay eggs in it. See children, in these weavers, that is in Tyler birds, there will be male and female. So now here, the male bird will be, yes, they will be weaving the nest, and this female Tyler birds, they lay the eggs in it. So this male Tyler bird, they can't lay the eggs, but they help the females to in laying eggs. Okay. Now see here, birds build nest during the egg laying season. So generally when they will be forming the nest, yes, when they are ready to lay the eggs in that season. Once the young one develops, what happens? This when they will develop the wings, they leave the nest and fly off. What did you understood here? Will they stay for a long time in the nest? No. Whenever the egg laying season occurs, they'll build their nest and they lay the eggs. When the eggs hatches, the small chicks comes out, right children? So whenever these young ones develop their wings, whenever they develop the wings, they leave the nest and fly off. So they build the new nest and lay eggs in it. So this is the life cycle of the bird. Now see here, they weave nest continuously. They weave the nest continuously. Once you observe children, some birds will be going here and there. Just you observe, they may be forming the nest or building the nest inside this ventilators or near the trees. Just observe your surroundings and find out what the bird is doing. They'll be carrying with the help of their beak all this material and they will be building their nest. Now see here, discuss in groups. What do birds feed their young ones? How? So what they will feed children? Generally, see this picture? Yes. Generally, they may carry some fruits for few birds, and few birds they will eat insects. Okay, and they may eat fruits, and they may eat some worms, insects, different kinds of food they may eat. See, it is carrying one worm and it is giving to their babies. Directly it is feeding. With the help of the beak, they are putting in their mouth. Have you seen how they are feeding their babies? Yeah. Now see here. However, you have seen birds how they are feeding the young ones. Have you ever seen this? So if you have not seen, you can see this picture. See how they are feeding their babies? Yeah. Now, some children try to disturb the birds and spoil their nest and eggs. Please don't do that, children. All these naughty things you should not do because nests are their home. If anyone spoils your house, how you will be feeling? Yes, it is not a good situation. You should not behave such way. Okay? You should not disturb the yes, homes of birds and don't touch the eggs, don't spoil them because that eggs will turn into babies. You should not spoil them. Okay, it is their family. You should not disturb the nest and the eggs. Be careful, children. Okay, if you don't know, just learn now and don't disturb that nest and the eggs. So we feel bad if someone damages our house. Isn't it children? So same way these animal birds also feel the same thing. So don't touch them. So don't now see birds also feels the same thing, right? So we should not behave in such way. Now see here, never hurt eggs or damage the nest because these eggs will hatch and they'll form into babies. So you should not touch them, children. Okay? Yes. Now here, think. Do all birds lay eggs in their nest? Just think, children. Now, if you see a hen, wherever they find, they'll be just laying the eggs. But now, if you see male one, male one will lay eggs. No, in the birds also, you'll see some male birds. Now only we have seen no weaver birds. Yes. Now that birds only males will just form the nest and female will lay the eggs. Okay. So now if you see peacock and peahen, peacock won't lay the eggs. Peahen will lay the eggs. Okay. Now where does a hen lay the eggs? Have you ever seen hens, children? Yes, just they will be finding some areas and slowly on the ground or in the different places they will be laying eggs. Okay. Now some lays eggs only in the nest and some will be laying on the ground or in the soil. Okay. Now see here. Do you know one thing, children? Study of birds. Yes, study of birds we will call them as ornithologist. The person who is studying about the birds. Briefly, we will call them as ornithologist. Ornithologist. Okay? So that is nothing but a person who is studying about birds. Now if you see, you know about dentist? Yes, he is a doctor of teeth. He will take care of our teeth. He will study about our teeth. So we will call them as dentist. So do you know about cardiologist? Yes, he's a doctor for heart. He knows everything. He knows the functions of the heart, everything. So he is called as cardiologist. So here some departments are there where they will study or they will do specialization on the particular subject. Now here the person who studies about birds, we will call them as ornithologist. See the spelling here, ornithologist. Now here Dr. Salim Ali, a famous ornithologist of India. He is a famous ornithologist of India. Has researched and written a lot on books about birds. Yes, children, he written a lot of things in books about birds. So his work is recognized and renewed globally. So throughout the world, he is a famous man. He written a lot of things about birds and their behavior. Okay, so he is called as a famous ornithologist of our India. He is recognized globally. He recognized globally. Total world knows him. Now see here, he received many awards. He received many awards. So children, here you have to remember that the study of birds, the person who is going to study on birds, he is known as ornithologist. Now tell me who is the famous ornithologist of India? Dr. Salim Ali. You can see him here. See the picture? You can see him here. Yeah. Now see here one more. Do you know column? Yes, Indian roller. Do you know about Indian roller? So it is also called as blue jay. It is also called as blue jay. In Telugu, we will call it as palapitta. Yes, children, palapitta. Now, have you remembered this? Yes, this bird is named as, it is one of the famous symbol for state Telangana. Okay, it is a famous state bird. Okay, it is called as Indian roller. Indian roller or blue jay, that is Palapita, is a state bird of Telangana. So it is a state bird of Telangana. Seeing Indian roller on Dasara Day is a part of Telangana culture. So do you know about this, children? Yes, it is a famous culture in India, in Telangana. Mainly everyone do this on the occasion of Dasara. So what they will do? They will see this Indian roller on Dasara Day as a part of Telangana culture. Our elders believe that seeing it is a auspicious and it brings them good luck. So it is a rare bird. So palapita is a rare bird, children. So generally what our elders believe, that seeing it is auspicious and it brings them good luck. Yes, it brings them good luck. That is why everyone in Telangana state, what they will do on Dasara, they will watch this. Yes, they will see this palapita, that is Indian roller or it is a blue jay. Okay, children. Now, here one value is there, children, moral value, that is, it is our responsibility to protect birds because everyone has a right to live. Yes, children, everyone has a right to live. You should not kill the birds. The number of birds is reducing with cutting down of trees. Yes, children, because we are cutting down of trees, because on the trees only the birds will build their nest. If you cut down the trees, then where they will build the houses, nest? It is difficult for them. That is why, because of lack of houses, that is nest, they are dying. Now, spraying fertilizers on the crops. So whenever you spray more amount of fertilizers on the crops, these birds are feeding that fertilizers and they are dying. It is becoming poison. Now, in the recent studies, says that radiation from cell phone towers affects the population of sparrows. Yes, children. So when we were in childhood days, we used to see many parrots, sparrow, and different kinds of birds. But now they became rare. We can't find them right now. Just a few populations are there. Maximum are extinct. They are dying because of radiations of cell phone towers. So we are killing the birds, we are spoiling the nature, children. So we have to reduce all these things. We should bring some awareness in the people to reduce all these things. Okay, children, first thing we should stop cutting down of trees and also spraying fertilizers on the crops. And we have to reduce usage of cell phones. It is better to use landlines, and only when we have emergency we should use these cell phones. Okay, so by building all these cell phone towers also, it is reducing the sparrows population because of radiations. Yes, children, we are doing lot of wrong things, but it is our responsibility to protect our nature. We have to do whatever possible. Okay, now see here, what could be the consequences of bird extinctions? Children, when the birds are extincted, what happens? Yes, all these worms, insects which are harming our nature will increase. That is why, have you ever seen in recently one locust, a grasshopper's locust? Have you seen? Yes, they were damaging all the crops. Why all these are happening? Because all these birds are getting killed, that is extincted. So all these insects, worms, they are increasing in number, and these birds are decreasing, and insects are increasing. By this, what happens? Agriculture fields will be spoiled, and also it will affect our nature. So all this we are doing, children. So we have to reduce the pollution, and also we should reduce cutting down of trees. It is better to grow some crops, and also you have to grow the plants. Yes, children, this all these things we have to do, and we have to save our nature. Okay, children. So just read the textbook. Tomorrow in the next class, we will study about insects and their colonies. But today you have to read more about birds. By this, the topic of birds have been completed. Next class, we will discuss about insects. Till then, take care, children. Okay. Thank you.